I have it going. Now I have it going.
Okay, there should be at least 3 of us.
Hi, everybody.
Live.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yay.
Hello and welcome to our Plan With Me, where we at Flair get to welcome you into our special 1 hour a week. We're live. Where we get to have Zen together and, process everything that's going on, be productive and happy, and kind of find our magical moments with each other. And I feel so grateful to be here with Candace and Katie today. We're missing our sweet friend Kim, sending love out there. I'm hoping she'll be back with us soon. But until then, let's kind of do our, what are you feeling this week? Katie, what's the vibe? What's on your mind?
It's October. Every teacher just says it's October, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's October. I don't know about everybody, but it's one of those one thing after the next fire putter outer times. And I'm just so excited to sit and plan. And whether you're planning or cooking or just hanging out with us because you saw us go live, saw a couple people pop up in the chat just now. This live is about life is busy for teachers, especially in October.
And students, thank you for joining us, students.
I'm not going to say it again in November. And then I have some friends that are not teachers. I'm just speaking from my experience that are jumping on to just have some Zen in the background and do some. I'm still learning the name of what you're going to start us off with, Angie. The pompodoro,
Pompodoro breaks, yeah.
There it is. So we're all learning something. So whether you're a teacher, whether you're a student, whether you're just a human, whether you got your dog with you or a cat with you or a bird with you, or you're just hanging out and have us in the background while you're cooking or working on something, the whole point is that we're here together to do whatever we need to do in our individual lives. And so welcome. We have our body doubles here, and I'm glad you're here.
And as always, if you're here to get some extra credit in Mrs. Stevens or Mrs. Hunter's class, put your first name only and what hour you have either teacher, so we can hook you up with whatever it is we've promised. Candace, you want to add anything?
No, I'm with you on that. Everything is busy and crazy. My mom was here this weekend to visit, and I feel like we didn't do half of the stuff that I had planned, and there's a whole bunch of things that that we wanted to do but we didn't get a chance to. So next time it'll work out,
and that's okay, even if it doesn't, because we just do the best with what we can, which is why we're here tonight.
Yeah. I see in our chat, there's a couple of my friends. Adabella is one of them. And if you're in the chat and you're here just to hang out, say hi, and you don't have anything to work on, I want to remind you on my other channel, Semi Sages of the Pages, we have a short story contest. It's coming up. The end is October 25th. If you write 500 words or less of any scary story with the secret, you can win an actual gift card. So as you're here with us, if you want to work on that, because I saw Adabella in the chat and I was like, oh my gosh, she's such a good writer. I have to tell her. And I'm even more excited to say that Raul is here for extra credit, Candace. And
yes.
I think husband extra credits that needs to be the best ever. What a great dude.
Some extra credit. He's laughing in the background.
That makes my day. So
Hi, Colin. Good to see you.
So it's really great to have you guys here. We're going to do our normal thing where we're going to visit and work on something for 15 minutes. It can be your iReady, your homework. You can be cleaning your room, painting, writing a scary story to win some swag, whatever it is. And we're just then going to take our pompodoro breaks, which are our stretch times where we relax and have fun together. And we're just so grateful that you're here, and we know how busy everything is. And remember that on days when you're having a hard time getting going, or even for Candace and Katie and I, when we're having a hard time making ourselves grade papers or do lesson plans, we can put this on YouTube in the background and you can play it over and over to kind of keep you focused. Today, our theme is letting things fall. So we've got the fall leaves and the waterfall, and the idea life is just going to happen, all the stuff, and we're just going to let it fall. And it's all good. We're here together.
We got our harp right there.
I
All
love
right.
it.
Where's-
Like perfect timing. Ah.
it was falling at the same time.
It's falling.
All right, we're ready for our first work time. So grab whatever it is you're working on and let's get started. I'm going to add some music. All right, that was our first. Somebody played the harp. That was our first break.
Yay for harps.
How did we do?
Amazing.
Yeah, we got
Tell
all
us in the chat what you worked on. Somebody was gonna work on it already.
Yeah,
Katie,
where did you work on?
Yeah, update us in the chat.
Yeah, please let us know. I checked some email.
I worked on editing my middle grade novel, which is super fun.
Yay!
I
wrote
love
a
that.
read about a hawk diving down and grabbing a snake.
I'm realizing that Tuesdays at 7 with all y'all is my most productive time of the whole week. So I followed up on a couple of things. And just when I was starting to get antsy, I looked at my watch and there was about 2 minutes left in our window. So this is such a great check-in.
Yes.
Annabella's doing the horror story.
Yay, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I love
I'm ready, Mel, Bill.
I write math, paying some bills,
Hi,
mail.
Paying bills.
All good stuff.
Great job, you guys.
Checking my grades. Alan, good job.
Oh, look at you, Alan. And hi, Maria. It's good to see you.
So part of that check-in and sharing, that was crazy. I was saying it as it was happening. Give us some love if this is something that you're benefiting from. Give us some feedback on what you think is good or not, because we want to utilize this time so it's productive and efficient and useful and all of those productivity words that I'm escaping right now, because this is our window to whatever you're doing, put it down.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I thought when you said give them love, you were like, smash the like button. I was like, yeah, do that too.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah. I don't know all the right terminology yet, because you gotta school me up. See, decorating, cleaning, writing.
Katie, do you want to give us a good stretch real quick?
So part of that break on researching break time is to be super productive during that time that we just were. As much as you want to check social media right now, or maybe you want to do something that isn't this. In fact, I pulled it up on another screen. So what I want you guys to do, the breaks are designed for you to get away from the work that you were working on so you can recharge your mental energy, your mental battery. We got to put some charge in it. That means you get a drink, you grab a snack. Don't get on something that is going to cause mental drain. Drink some water, stretch, listen to some music or us talk because the music's coming. Invest time in mindfulness, take some deep breaths, or even go for a walk. So what I'm going to encourage everyone to do, if you are sitting, stand up. I'm not moving my camera, so you're going to just follow me.
No, I was like,
stand up and reach those arms. This is obviously live.
I don't know if I have room for this here.
So, yep, I'm talking to you. If you are working and you're like, I want to roll, put the keyboard down, put your pencil down, and reach. Pretend like you're pushing the ceiling up as hard as you can. Oh, the ceiling is so heavy. Reach, 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 reach. It's so heavy. It made my arms disappear. And bring your hands back down with an exhale.
Maria went hiking. I love that, Maria.
I'm seeing some love. Now, if you can, I know that there's some physical pieces that not everybody can do this, but if you can, I want you to rock on your feet. This is going to get really awkward. I have to try to move the camera, but pretend this is your foot, and I want you to go from your heel to your toe, to your heel, to your toe.
If you're sitting, you can do it with me on my hips.
Yes, and if you're not doing that, modify, which is what I do in all my exercise programs. So give your body a break from the mental strain. Get up, move around, and I just sat down and completely lost my way. There we go.
I had on shorts and I didn't want to subject everyone to my knees.
Stretch out. We're all about modification. That is our time. But before you get back to work, make sure you hydrate, because we cannot fuel let me rephrase that. We
Your
need fuel.
water.
We cannot work without fueling our brains, and that is by water and food. So get a snack, get some water, and now back to work.
Here we go. All right, so this is your 15 minutes to work on whatever you need to work on, whether that's history day, writing a scary story, doing iReady, cleaning your house, paying some bills, or just meditating. Enjoy.
Glad you're here with us doing it together.
that was our
Things falling.
falling with the harp. Okay, so how was that for everybody? What did we get done? I started working on my case study, and I have all my notes here. And I found them on the floor of my bedroom when I got home. And guess what? There's tooth marks in them. You can't see them. So my dog ate my case study.
Your dog ate your case study.
She didn't eat it, but there's tooth marks in it. And I was like, really?
You have evidence of
I
the
have
tampering. Maybe it was the child.
Real life, man. Real life struggles
Real
and
life.
successes.
So I believe you, students. I believe you.
Look, Kins is in a dog costume. She's a Dalmatian. Maybe she ate your homework.
Maybe she ate it.
Are those bite marks yours, young lady? No.
No.
She's like, don't be crazy.
What else did we finish up? Anything?
Well, I have a confession for all of our friends because I am very much a believer, if you know me personally, and if you don't, here it is I want to share real life with everyone, just vulnerable moments, because we all do it. We all have issues, whether dogs, kids eat the homework, whether we lose it, students, family, friends that are all here. So I've had this little piece of paper with my notes on it. You can't see it. Just pin scratch, right? And I just spent a few minutes looking for what was on the other side for an activity that I'm working on. On the back was my notes. On the front was the project I'm working on. Sorry, the camera's really.
Oh my goodness. I know it's hard with this. Yeah.
But the gist is, turn the pages over, look again, open the folder, and if you've misplaced something, whatever it is, take a deep breath, because it was during our last stretch break that my brain went, oh, wait a minute. So take a minute to get debriefed, and that's my success story.
Oh my goodness.
Are you ready for my failure story?
I think these are telling us even more. It's October.
15 minutes to try to get this scene right, and I made it worse. And by the end, I was more upset and frustrated.
But progress was made because you had to go through that. You had to go through the mental energy to get to that point, because now you know what not to do.
And I don't know, I just found out there's a story competition at her school, and maybe she and Maria are like me. Maybe we are having writer's block sometimes, and it's just sometimes hard to write.
Maybe. We just need to take a break. Let's stretch.
I was going to say, there's your break, man. Let's go.
So, okay, I'm getting my stretches here from Helpline, because I was like, what are seated desk stretches that we need to do? So here we go. We're going to start with,
get ready for your stretches. Here we
elbows. So you're going to pull to the side about 10 seconds.
Good.
That does feel really good, right? And we're going to go other elbow. I love that you're entering that contest. That's awesome.
I do too. Hey, writers, you can always show up for our little, I have a write thing on Mondays too at Semi-Stages.
Yes.
I'll give you tips on writing. It's on
now we're going to
5:30.
Stretch all the way over. You should feel this all the way down your side.
Oh, yes. That one's good.
I like this one. Yeah. Thank you, Healthline. And the other side.
Thank you, Candace, for making us do our stretches. Because you know me, I'll just talk and talk and talk.
Well, I think we sit here for so long, we got to make sure we're stretching out. And that's our time.
Fine.
All right. So we're going to go back. Make sure you hydrate as we go back to our last one. And I think, what do we think about no music this time or something different?
Please, can we do something different or no
Yeah.
music or like a
Let's
falling
try that.
water sound?
I can, how about I put some on, but I'll turn it down a little bit lower.
Okay, because I
Yeah.
was having a little bit of a hard time. We're going to
Yeah.
find out. Katie's going to find out that I might be the most ADHD of the two of us.
This is a little bit lower.
I just turned down the volume on my speakers to where I wanted it. So we can do, again, modify. So
All right, here we go.
leave us feedback in the chat, and we're just like we teach you guys. You got to try, and then we know. Let's get to work.
That's right.
Yay!
You did it.
That was so much better for me. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad.
Yay!
Yeah, I like that better. I like that choice better.
It was very helpful for me. It was the difference between like fighting with the same 4 sentences to getting 3 pages done.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah, but I think it was good just to admit that I was in a funk too. Like sometimes it's good just to stretch and say like, you guys, I'm in a funk. And then like Katie said, when we were stretching, all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's how we fix it, you know?
That's great. Okay.
Before you say one quick thing, Candace, I wanted to add, especially because a lot of our watchers are students that are checking in. That was a perfect example of self-advocacy is the term that it's called, of speaking up and saying, hey, this isn't really working for me. So what Angie did in a group of people is really, really hard, whether you're 12 or whether you're 42 or older than that. Speak up if something's not working and say, hey, what do you think? Because if she hadn't said anything, we wouldn't have known. So good job, Angie.
Yeah, thank you, Katie. In the chat, some of you have come for some extra credit. So make sure you sign off right now by putting your first name and what period you're for, because Ms. Hunter and I have our deals with you, and we're super proud that you're here. Also, if you have any questions for us, want to get in touch with us, anything about that, or recommendations for how to make this more helpful to you. Maybe you want us to spend 15 minutes teaching you about something like how to study better or how to write better, or as teachers, maybe you want us to talk about engagement. Whatever you're interested in, please tell us in the chat.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. We're wrapping up right now. What do you want?
So next week we have we're going to do live feed with animals. And so we asked you last week what you wanted. I heard bunnies. I heard wolves. I heard something else. I can't remember. Horses, probably.
Me.
It was probably horses. So any other things you want to see? I know there's the bald eagle cam in Big Bear. That's a fun one.
I'm trying to get them to go put the camera on my horses in the backfield so you guys can meet all my horses.
Yes, awesome. So let us know before next week so we can get that going and find a good live feed. We'll spend our planning session with animals next week.
Thank you so much for coming, and hopefully you were productive. You got some homework done. You set some goals. Maybe you worked on whatever it is, but you got to be with friends. So thank you for coming. And just a quick reminder, if you're interested in entering a spooky story contest, we have one of those at semisagesofthepages.com. That's where I do my writing thing with my pen name. And so please come join that. It's due October 25th, and we'd love to have you enter. And we at Flair are going to keep producing really funny videos. And if you think of any ideas for videos that you want us to see or to help with, please let us know. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, because we have dreams of growing our channel. What am I missing?
We had a request to proofread a short horror story.
I will.
I knew you'd jump at that chance.
So if you want me to proofread your horror story, you're going to send that to Stevens Loves Teaching. That's me, and I love teaching at gmail.com with your name, because I love you and I miss you, Adabella. And just say, you promise proofread or something nice, and I will get that to you probably before next Monday. If it's sooner, let me know, but I would love to proofread it. So anybody who wants help with History Day, oh yeah, we have History Day coming up with Flair, anything like that. And if you're in high school, like Adabella, you can still do History Day with us. So that's going to be really fun.
Double check the chat, Candace or Angie. I just gave Alan and Maria some feedback, and I wanted to make sure it's the correct feedback before we log off our live.
Okay. Make sure. Mine isn't updating fast enough.
Oh yeah, I see. We're on another sheet of paper. That one.
There was
Yes.
some, they
Questions
weren't
about
here right at
putting
the
the
beginning,
images.
so they missed some of the directions. So I just wanted to make sure they had what they needed before we logged off.
Yeah, no, they were
Okay.
here. That's it. They get their extra credit. I know Maria's working on History Day with me, so hopefully she's just thinking about that.
Can
And then,
Alan decorate his story?
yes. Oh my
That's what I
gosh, that would be so cool.
I give good advice, Alan. I give good advice. I double check.
See, you did know what you were talking about.
My teacher brain went, of course, but I don't know what the qualifications were. So, Alan, yes.
But the
Yes.
story does have to be about a secret. It has to
Do
be
it.
500 words or less about a secret for Halloween.
Yeah, trust your gut, Alan.
Yes.
Maria, if there's a question, reach out to your teacher. But good. Okay. I feel better now.
And then anything for the horror contest, you can just email me at stevenslovesteaching@gmail.com. I'm happy to help proofread and get ready. We have until the 25th. Come back here next Tuesday. I can even proofread while we're live.
Can your sister do the horror contest short story?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's open to adults and kids.
I say everybody, if you want to write, do it.
Yeah, I could write one.
People too.
And we're giving multiple awards. We're giving adult awards, kids awards. Yeah, jump on over to Semi-Sages of the Pages. That's our channel. And that's for our horror contest. Your sister can do it. Your mom can do it. You can do it. It's so much fun. We're really excited. And I'm going to speak for, hopefully I'm going to ask Miss Candace, you would probably help proofread too, like next week. Yeah.
I would definitely. Yes.
And actually Katie's a really good editor too.
I don't work at your school, those of you who are here for extra credit, but I am a teacher. So our Flair teachers on the channel know how to reach me. I love a good story.
Yep, definitely.
Amazing. Oh my God. I love you guys so much. Thank you for it. So means so much that I get, especially Adabelle is one of my former students. So it like means so much to see everybody who showed up and like,
you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Maria, thank you.
Thank you for being here tonight, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next week at 7 o'clock.
Yay! Thank you.
Bye.